Yo, what's good, y'all? We back with another one, and shit, let's get right into it. So this video right here gonna be a monthly recap of April. You feel me? So I know y'all seen a lot of the trades that's been on my IG, so it's gonna be a little bit behind the scenes and definitely what's really been going on in April for real. It's been a lot of ups and it's been a lot of downs. You feel me? So let's just get straight into it, and we're gonna go ahead and start with the bad. So let's get the bad shit out the way. So boom. So the bad thing is I lost one funded account this month, and it was one I had since February. Feel me? I had 50K funded account with Apex, and I just could not get over the hump with that drink, fool. It was like 2 days. I think I had like 2 days where I just had like $500 losses, and then I was trying to get out the hole of that. And when I get out the hole, I'll go right back to another $400 or $500 loss. So I was just like, bro, this shit was blowing me. So somewhere down the line, like at the end of April, I took a break on the drink, came back and took some wins, took a loss, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'm just going to try to just see if I can just get some good profit and get a head start on this drink. I went on NQ and yeah, blew that bitch. Cause yeah, it wasn't even my strategy. It was just like I oversized and just didn't take into consideration of the stop loss and shit like that. And I overtraded too. So mixing both of those is just not good. And you on a whole nother, it's the same symbol because I trade MNQ. But still, I was just trading NQ, which is just more money on that trade. So, yeah. And I was already in drawdown, too. So, it just ain't making no better. And then, so that was one bad thing. But it's all good. We made up for it. Don't worry. We made up for it. And then, two, I was on some burnt out shit, fool. I lost two 50K Top Step accounts. I was being really consistent on that drink, doing good shit on there. And they closed my account. And they closed my account because of myself, though. It was because of me. But it was because I forgot to rebuild. So you know what the prop firms, some prop firms do, some prop firms don't. At the end of the month, you gotta pay that rebuild fee or whatever you bought the account for. So some accounts is $50, some accounts is $20, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? So it was a Top Step and it was like $50. And I had two accounts. So like my goofy ass just forgot, you feel me? Like I was up like 1,800 on two accounts, all green winning days. And I was like, all right, bet. Next week I'm gonna take a break. And that was the same week that I got funded on the 25K funded account with Lucid. I took a break from the Top Step eval and then went straight to the Lucid eval and then ended up getting that drink funded in that same week of me taking a break from the what's it called? From the Top Step. Came back, started trading on it, got up to like 2,100, 2,300. So I'm like 600 some change away from getting that drink funded, and then boom, I couldn't open the account back up. I'm like, oh, what's up? Whole time, bro, I go on my email. They sent me an email and all that. I'm just not checking it, fool. Bullshitting. I had too much going on. Bullshitting. Whole time, closed both my accounts. So that would have been two fundeds, bro. Bro, I had two Top Step fundeds, bro. I would have had 25K funded, bro. I would have been up dog shit, like. But nah, it's good. We gonna make up for it. But yeah, they closed them drinks. It wasn't because of, oh, I blew it or nothing like that. I was still had a green winning days after came back from the break on that drink. So that happened. But that's basically all the bad that really happened. You know what I'm saying? So I blew one funded account and then two evals. You know what I'm saying? Two Top Step 50K evals. But let's talk about the good that really happened for real. You feel me? So the good is I passed that 125K Lucid Flex account. And I passed that in about 4 to 5 days. You can see that right here. I was just following my rules. You get what I'm saying? Literally just following my rules. The only thing that I did differently was I added the Asia session. Because on my eval Top Step, I was doing Asia session too. I was doing the same strat that I basically used, but I was just adding another session to it. You know what I'm saying? So I would just do like 1 or 2 trades on Asia. And I was cranking at 8 o'clock, bro. I was like, oh yeah, this was working. So I was just splitting my risk in half. So at the end of the day, I'm probably coming up $300, but that $300 was adding up on that 25K account. I got that junk done in a week. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm starting to figure out, woo, woo. Then the next good thing that happened, and that's what just happened within this last week. And I got, like I said in the last video, I got the top one trader with Forex. Got that joint funded. And here go the stats for that shit. We got that funded in 5 days too. I thought it was like 5 or 6 days. But I kind of did the same method, you know what I'm saying? Splitting my risk, you know what I'm saying? And away just doing trade in New York and Asia session. And I was just seeing my setups a lot within that week frame. So I was just banking off money. And as you can see on the last day, I came up like $700 on this account, on that account on the last one. But it was because I'm probably putting the trade up, but you saw how I sniped that shit. That shit just went smack up. Like we've been playing at all time highs with Nas, so I was just been getting good opportunities. It's been a lot of crazy opportunities too. So that's why I've been kind of trying to be smart about trading my funded account right now, the looser one, or but at least within the last week or like the next day of me getting it funded, because I knew how volatile the market has been with all this news and Trump and shit like that. I was just able to catch it on these accounts. You know what I'm saying? That's just a sign of my growth for real, for real. I'm still trying to play my cards right. That's all for real. The funded rules for the top one trader is a little more tricky, so I'm definitely gonna have to size down and play my cards a little differently on there, because they got a ESS score. It's like a 20% ESS score, so like my highest losing day can't be more than my highest winning day, up to 20% or something like that. So that's a little bit tricky, but I mean, I'm not gonna be taking as many trades like how I was on, you know what I'm saying, on the eval stage of it. I was just able to catch so many opportunities back to back to back, and I was just playing my cards right with my risk. So that's how I was able to make 700 on the last day. But other than that, I was making like 200, you know what I'm saying, a day on that joint. So that's what I was trying to do. So yeah, I also have two evals right now. I have two Apex 50K evals, and I have one that's at 2100 profit. So those are the videos that you probably been seeing me on my IG, and you seeing me taking profit with the money bag, and you seeing the trading view chart with all my indicators. Those are my evals. You get what I'm saying? Because my evals right now with Apex, and they use trading view. So those are those accounts that y'all seeing with that. So one of them is at 2100, and I started that one like a week and a half ago or something like that. And then I have another one that I just started on last Thursday, and that one's up $800 profit. But I have been really consistent for real on within the last month, really last month. And it's been a crazy month to even make trading, but I've been really battling through it, just really trying to stick to my rules. Another good thing is I feel like I've been so consistent this month because I solidified what my rules were. And I also I had a strategy, but like I planned out my strat, as in wrote it down and put it places where I can see it every single day. So it was coming like a repetition. I don't have to think. I could just see. That's another thing that I learned this month. It was that like just not trying to focus on the money, just really focus on the process. And that's everything. That's what I've been doing. So like I'm not tripping about if I come out on a day $40 or $50 or $80 or $100 or whatever the case may be. I'm just worried about if I executed the process today or not. Honestly, that's what made me so consistent this month, for real. It's just me just focusing on that process. So I'm just gonna stick to that, because it showed me within this month, like me blowing that funded account with Apex, is me not following the process, me going outside my range, me breaking my rules, doing too many trades, me not trading my symbol and not really having no back testing behind it, not even having no risk management plan behind me even trading NQ, that led me to blow that account. You feel me? So it was just like, you trying to experiment shit, that shit ain't gonna work. You gotta formulate a plan to show a strategy. So once I did that, I'm starting to follow that plan on a day-to-day basis. It helped me, you get what I'm saying? Oh yeah, and another thing that's been helping me out with my consistency, and I was doing this for the previous month prior too. So I really started this in March, really the journaling. Me journaling. That shit has been helping me in the back testing. And what I was doing was I was just learning off my mistakes. I was going back and back testing the trades that I was doing for that whole week, and then I would journal it. I was always back testing, but I wasn't doing it correctly. But when I started to learn how to do it correctly, that's when things changed. And then I paired that with journaling, and I started doing that all in March. That's what carried over into April, and that's what made like really helping also with my consistency in April. So at the end of the week, what I would do is I just go back test that whole week that I traded, and then I'm journaling every single trade that I took. I'm looking to see what could I have done better, and what I did wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I'm writing down all the key things. What it took for me to enter a trade, what did I miss when I entered the trade, all that shit, right? Me doing that, it helped me formulate my rules for myself, because I started to see my losses and how I was losing, and then my wins and how I was winning, and what wins were when I was able to stretch those wins to even bigger wins. What came into play for that to happen. You get what I'm saying? Then I started to create a strategy with my rules. Then April came, and then that's all this shit happened for real. So I've been pretty consistent. So we're gonna try to get that payout on these funded accounts. You feel me? On the Forex side and the future side. And shit, I'll fuck around, who knows? I might get two more. Funded accounts. Shit. So we trying to add to the roster. We stay trying to grow. So hey, I appreciate y'all for watching the video. I hope y'all learned a little something from this, but I'm gonna have more videos going in more in depth into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Work with me. I'm still learning and growing with this YouTube shit, but we on the road, man. We on the path. We on the path. We going up. We all going up. So let's get into it, man. See y'all on the next one.